the Rate My Professor page, right?
I did. Since I got your email a day or two ago, I looked at it just to see what it was. I think all faculty are aware of what it is, and I think the majority of faculty just kind of brush it off. And I decided, well, if I brush it off, I should at least see what I'm brushing off. So I went and I looked at it, and it reaffirmed my beliefs as to what it is.
What are those beliefs?
That academically, it's useless information. I can't gain anything professionally out of looking at it. The reason I say that is my belief was, if I ask you to go online and fill out a survey on something, who are the people that are going to do it? Or if you're walking downtown Naperville and someone says, I've got this political survey. If you're just
inclined.
Exactly, the people that are ho-hum about some topic, they're not going to take the time to do it. To go onto the website and make an effort, it's going to be it's a bimodal distribution, to put it in a statistical term. The people who really care about it, really care about the professor positively, and the people who really care about the professor negatively, the middle of the road people who are probably the ones that give us the most useful information. What can you do to be a better teacher? There's zero of that on there. So I looked at mine and my colleagues around the department, and everyone was, this is the best professor in the world, or this is the worst professor in the world. There was never this person's okay, their homework load was great, their tests were a little hard, but they could have been harder, or etc. There wasn't any middle-of-the-road stuff like we see on class evaluations.
Were you disappointed at all with your score?
No, not at all. I mean, I don't know what my score was. There were 13 reviews, 11 reviews, something like that.
It was fairly high. I think it was over 4, I think.
So, and when you read through it, it's clear that some of those were written by the same people. So I looked, as academics, we always look at the negative things, right? If we read our class evaluations and there's 34 positive ones and 1 negative one, we look at the negative one. And so I looked at the 2 that were negative. They were clearly written by the same person in the same class. So, I mean, that's another flaw of it. If someone really hated me as a professor, they could go on there and fill out 25 of these things, and all of a sudden I'm the worst professor at North Central College. So it's very biased information. Statistically, not a good sort of statistic to use at all.
Yeah. Would you? Students are known for using this to determine between professors when determining their schedule. How would you advise?
When I was a student, would I use it? Probably. I think the majority of students look at it because it's an easy way to get a quick answer, right? Everyone wants quick answers in today's day and age. So log on there, 3 clicks, and you're at a professor. If they go in knowing that the information they're going to see is either really good or really bad, they should go in kind of with the skepticism about what they're going to see. In terms of figuring out what professor they should take, I think the best way is just to talk to people. So if you're getting ready to take your junior year and you're thinking, I need to take a calculus class, who should I take? Talk to every one of your friends, and you can probably find 20 people who've had calculus. Even if you talk to 5 of them, I think you'll get better information than what's on there. I came across someone in the math department. The person belittled the professor for one particular assignment versus 10 weeks of how did the professor teach. If you talk to that person, they might say, oh, this one assignment was horrible. The tests were fair and there wasn't a whole lot of workload. You'll get better information, and you can ask the questions that are important to you. You may care about the homework load versus Bob over here caring about how hard are the tests versus John thinking, is the professor cute? That same sort of...
Right.
So you get your questions answered versus...
And even the cuteness factor is, some people take it to be a joke, like El Carius. He has the red chili pepper next to his name. Right.
So I mean, that's the other thing I saw on there was why is that even on there?
Right.
Is there some sort? I'm sure someone did in a study. Are the professors who have the red chili peppers ranked higher than the professors who don't? Probably, right? If there's 2 political science professors, and I did not look at our political science department here, and one of them, if he's ranked really, really cute, and one of them he's ranked really, really not cute, or just doesn't have any chili peppers, and they both have the same exact teaching style and teach the same classes, is one going to get better rankings than the other? Probably. Again, that whole biased opinion. So.
Is there anything you'd like to add about this, or a way that it could be made better?
To make the site better? I don't know if there's a way to make the site better.
Or just a better system
of evaluating
yeah.
professors in terms of I think the goal of the site. Yeah, I think the goal of the site is for you, the student, like you said, to figure out who should I take. My advice, like I said earlier, talk. Just talk to people. And you're going to get so much better information talking to 5 people who had Dr. Martinez in class than going on there and hearing from the 3 who were ticked because his test was hard or he didn't offer extra credit. So talk to people and know that here at North Central, the faculty that you're going to get are going to be good. The school doesn't hire bad teachers. People may think I'm a great professor, right? If I have 3 people in a room, 2 might say I'm a great professor because they like my style, and the 3rd may think I'm the worst professor in the world. It's a personal opinion. Everyone learns differently, so you've got to, when you ask those questions of your friends, also be aware that their learning style, their preference is much different than yours.
That's a good point. Thank you.